If anyone
Okay.
with a resume like yours, well, first will you write a book about your life?
I don't know. I mean, it's so much more fun writing about other people's lives. And my last couple of books, certainly I there was a lot in the first person in those books because I did one book that came out in 2020 on the indie wrestling revolution. It's called Too Sweet Inside the Indie Wrestling Revolution. And a lot of that is written from my perspective as I went from one indie wrestling show to another. I have another one that came out in 2022 called Follow the Buzzards: Pro Wrestling in the Age of COVID-19. And again, that is also largely based on my experiences. What I experienced as a wrestling fan during COVID, and what it was like to go to these socially distanced outdoor indie shows during COVID, and what it was like to just watch wrestling during COVID. So there's a lot of me in there. I also I have a monthly column in Inside the Ropes magazine, which is UK based, but now because of Pro Wrestling Tees, you can purchase copies through their website and actually get very up to date issues. And it's an old school newsstand wrestling magazine with a very modern, forward thinking sensibility. And I write a lot in the first person there. So I feel people have a sense of who I am. And I don't need to go back and say, hey, did I ever tell you about the time I met Blackjack Mulligan? Although I will tell a story now. I, you mentioned at the top of the show, you mentioned my Jewish ancestry. And when I was a kid, I was in Hebrew school at the Clearview Jewish Center in Queens.